he had shown them on the army protocol to the general of army, and you won't believe, after this thing, from 1st of September 2013, all the external devices are now banned in Indian army. And and he said very correctly that the human is the weakest link in the
But we should not blame them. If we start blaming users, then it will be our fault, right? There are usability issues, and there is a lot of research going on usability, and that is why the whole new stream of HCI, that is human computer interaction, is coming into play.
Exactly. So I just wanted to add this thing. Thank you.
Thank you. Any more questions from the students? There are no questions only in two cases. Either you don't understand anything or you understand everything. Okay, anyways, I'll talk to you again later. Thank you.
We have a case study on major concepts of information technology, database management system, and the author is Natasha will be talking about Natasha, take say 10 to 12 minutes. 10.
Yeah, sure,
No,
sure,
not-
definitely. यहाँ पे नहीं, मैं यहीं पे खड़े होकर बट आई हैव टू स्टैंड ओनली. हाँ, खड़े होके ही देना मुझे. हाँ, खड़े होके ही देना मुझे.
Yeah, please.
Good morning, all of you. Good morning. Okay, today I'm going to present a case study on managerial aspects of information technology database management system. We are going to see that how database management system is there in the how managerial aspects can be managed using this. Let me carry forward. It is the background that the business world is in the throes of hyper competitiveness due to several factors, and some of the factors contributing to the hyper competitiveness are the capricious customers, injection of technology into core operational processes. What these? It includes that how at what stage we need to improve our design process in order to make it successful for the managerial process. Let's come on to the background. In order to meet the requirements of competition, the business units are forced to manage their information technology database management system, and for database systems are the hosts and drivers of core operational processes as they maintain and hold requisite information needed to run business units. You'll be getting while I'll be sharing some live examples. With this background coupled with the industry experience of one of the authors, the case study begins to roll out the covering managerial aspects of the database systems. Now I'll be sharing some real world examples which people face. Let's see, for a particular client it is observed that the database becomes extremely slow during the peak hour time slot. What is crucial from the management perspective? Say for example, many a times we call on to customer care also, and therein you get the message that server is down, they are unable to access the information or any XYZ reason. So what it says, these are the crucial steps which we need to take care of, that we need to design the database well at the conceptual design itself in order to meet the requirements. Let's see, for a particular client, it is observed that the database becomes extremely slow during the peak hours time slot. So it says what is crucial from management perspective. The person who is accessing the database is unable to access the required data, the required query which has been fired by the customer or the client. So what database experts were looking into it, what actions they took, what patches they applied. This is crucial as every time the same cycle is repeated, which results in the time loss. The customer is waiting on the phone, or in the other aspects also the client is waiting, but the query is not being come up. For another client based in another city, it is reported that a particular time slot, 4 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. It says the server is down almost every day. So this has been happening for the last 2 months. The database specialists attribute this specular phenomenon to the fact that there is a heavy traffic time zone, and as such in this slot 2 particular tables become fragmented due to heavy load. So these were the reasons why it took place. Database specialists resort to hit and trial method to get the site up and running. The management wants a permanent solution to this recurring problem. Since these were the problems every time during this time slot, the server becomes slow. So management wants a permanent solution to this recurring problem. Let's see another example. The client based in Noida has a legacy database. That means the database is old, being made on COBOL, Fortran. It uses old technologies. Initially the business unit did maintain some documents related to database design, database coding, etc. Previously these things used to, but as of today no such documentation exists, and it has now become more of a person dependent practice rather than system dependent. The management wants to establish a proper documentation system which will enable them to save time, as the system being old, frequent breakdowns are observed and the cost involved in maintain the database goes up drastically. So these all are the practical scenarios, these examples which clients used to face. So it says now what should be taken, what factors should be considered. The management, while designing the database at the conceptual level, it is reported that no consideration by the database designers is taken into accounts as regards to optimization of the same. That means optimization of the database should be done at the conceptual level itself. All of you know the 3-tier architecture, the 3-level architecture. We have the, first of all, you have the external view wherein you can view the data. In between you have the conceptual view, and last is the physical view. So it says the conceptual view, the data should be, it is reported that no consideration by the database designers is taken into account as regards to optimization of the same. This will remove the issues and problems related to slowness and occasional crashing of the server at the time of designing itself, if you consider these factors. So the management wants the optimization of the database should be handled at the conceptual stage. The management of the business units wants to modernize these operations so as to meet the demands of the data warehouse, data mart, data integration. These new technologies should be used which are frequent these days. So the management wants to bring in these updated technologies so that it can compete best in the world. And how some of the management controls which were identified after brainstorming sessions. After brainstorming sessions, the discussion was held. It says common action plan for all the clients should be there. Second, action plan for database optimization should be there. Optimization means you have the action plan for data warehousing, data mart, data integration. All these new technologies should be used. These are the things which one can apply and improve it. And then this included the following measures. What common action plan may? These includes identifying the exact problem or the issue which is observed or reported by the clients. First of all, you need to identify. If we consider it with the SDLC also in software development life cycle also, this thing is being, first of all, you need to analyze the requirements of the customers, the clients for whom you are developing the software. So the same thing is here also, identifying the exact problem or issue which is observed or reported by the clients. That what are the problems? Client is saying during this time slot there's a traffic jam, there's a traffic zone, so these things need to be improved depending upon the client's feedback, the customer feedback. Then you have analysis of the reported problem or issue. You are going to analyze the problem. Depending upon the nature and type of the problem, it is categorized. Depending upon the nature, whether the problem is simple, average or complex, you can categorize the requirement on a defined and approved criteria, then estimate the approximate time required to fix the issue. You need to give the approximate time, that during which time, what will be the time you can fix this issue. Then you have action plan for database optimization. Database optimization, again, data integration, data mart. This include the following measures. First, doing away with the practice of design and developing based on the experience and practice adopted in the earlier projects. Compare it with the people, compare it with the projects, the practice which you have established in the previous project, and come up with the experienced people, those who know how to resolve the problem. Then adopting the practice of developing the database by focusing on optimization of the same at the design stage itself. Design stage itself means at the conceptual level itself, you need to throw away the problems, and adopting the practice of refining and clarifying the requirements first rather than resorting to the temptation of developing the database design. Rather than going further and further, it's better to improve it, to change it at the time of designing the software itself. Then you have action plan for data warehousing, data mart and data integration. What does these includes? These includes motivating the workforce for adopting data warehouse, developing an action plan to and then upgrading the infrastructure to meet this new environment as to remain competitive. And again, you have based on the management issues, these are there. You need to fix the criteria. The problem is simple, average or complex. Generic criteria for linking the reporting. As a project manager, draft a strategy for bringing data warehousing, data mining and other techniques. As a PM, you need to specify that which technique you are going to follow, a strategy for this. That's it. Thank you.
Any question, please?
Any questions? I think no questions.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
No. So anybody else in this session? Okay, I thank all the speaker, Ranjan, Professor Sanjeev, Mr. Sodhi, and Natasha for a wonderful talk. So before I end this session, I just would like to share one or two things to the students as well as the faculty members, that from career point of view, there are a lot of opportunities which are coming in this area in cyber security. Recently we had a workshop, a conference. In all these areas, you might have seen government won't come forward. Whenever there is any conference which is held in this area, none of the government will come first. Why? Reason is that because they want people who can secure their installation and all that, and if they come forward, they will be identified and picked. I will tell you example. We wrote a paper on certain things which were to identify certain terrorist activities and all that. It was published. When it was published, as soon as it was online, the very next day it was discussed in Pakistani bloc. Right, so it means each and everybody is keeping eye on you. So here in India we are far ahead. I am member of certain committees. We have an organization here which we call it as a RAW, right? So that RAW is taking care of whole of the us, so that we can have a, just like we have an Indian army, just like we have Indian army which is doing what? They are taking care of us. So same way we have RAW, TRDO, NTRO. These are the people who are seeing to it that we are working. Maybe we may be on Facebook, we may be on daily, we are on Gmail, or we may be on Yahoo and all that. Is our data safe or not? These people are taking care. You might have seen in the newspaper also, it was there that Election Commission was doing what? They were going to sign a MOU with whom? With Google. For doing what? To register all the people for what? For election of 2014. But again there was a pressure from everybody that we should not do that. All the government officials use which ID? They don't use IDs which are what? Professional, like Google and all that. They use what? NIC ID. Why? NIC as on date is secured mail. So we have our own secured mail servers. Each of the in whole of the country, everywhere we have data centers. What are these data centers? Which house important information of India. All financial transactions and all that are being kept there. All our email conversation with maybe PMO to going to secretary and all that is handled only on NIC server. It is not done on Gmails and Yahoo and all that. Why? You see, whenever you use Gmail account, see a pop-up menu coming. All ads. So each and everything is mined there. So we at government level, we don't look at all those general. It is a security level. There is CERNT, Professor Gulshan Roy, sir, right? Professor Gulshan Roy is heading India group, and his task is one. He was one person initially at TIT, Department of Information Technology, Government of India. His task was what? Initially to have everything safe, each and everything safe in the country. So with these here in Government of India are they want that everything should be stable. So the conference which I was talking is that the government never came forward. They pulled in all the private people and they organized the conference here in moving here and there. They never wanted themselves to be identified. Other thing which is happening out is that a lot of research activities, government is pushing a lot of money in, they are giving to all the education institutes. A lot of money is being pumped into it so that we work into this area, because we need not simple engineers, we don't need simple computer scientists. What we need is cyber security. So there would be a huge market of jobs and huge PhD problems in this area. If you say this area or the other area, next area, you think there are a lot of problems which are going to come in this area, which one can work on it and really benefit from this, right? So, and we have what we call it as whole of the country. We have an internet, we have local internet as and when. We have what we call it as SWAG. What is SWAG? Statewide Area Network. When all the government offices, if they are working outside, in each of the government offices, if you see, you have all Sachivalais, right? All government offices which you have in North Block, South Block, they have their own secured network. And each of the state government is bound to use only SWAN, Statewide Area Network. So it means they need not go onto the internet, but they have to work on the network which is again supplied by a lease line given by MTNL and lot of security. And before they do and launch all those websites, they do what Navdeep was talking and Ranjan was talking, that we have to have what we call it as security, what? Security, compliance or audit. So each and whenever any website is launched or whenever any application is launched, you have to have security audit done. It is not like a financial audit. So security audit has to be done. So once that security audit is done, then only the website is launched. But people are smart. They are still hacking and doing this. So mind it, whenever you do any transaction in banks and all that, at India people are, Government of India is keeping track. Let us assume you have transferred, you have got area of 6 pay commission, tomorrow 7th pay commission, you got 1-2 lakhs and you gave to somebody. Each and every trigger is mapped. So Government of India, they have a financial security set up. Same way cyber and forensic security is there in CGO complex. There is a lab which has tools, all latest tool, whatever they can have, they have a setup in a CGO complex. I won't name the department where they are having. They have all the equipments which their task is what? To see to it that whenever there is a crime, cyber crime happens, they get alert within, जैसे disaster management रहता है ना, they get activate within an hour or two, not more than that, and see to it whatever things they can do. So with these words, I thank and let us give Rabdeep a big round of applause. Ranjan, Professor Sanjeev, Nishtha, Natasha. Big round. Thank you, everybody.